Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Friday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against the Spurs, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3 slot. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These are the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about Jordan's Bulls when he was growing up.
Here on opening day, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is all...
He's checked in for Colin Sexton. And we'll go courtside now to hear more about what's going on with MP.
Hey guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what will be a fantastic career. Guys?
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
Johns, we really appreciate the update. We know how detailed you are. Thanks so much.
Well, you can't forget that Markkanen is an accomplished dunker.
Green inside the three-point line, and too long on the shot. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved. Name a type of shot. Keontae George can hit it, more than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Jackson comes in for Bane. And it's Luke Kennard in for John Morant. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Kennard, the pass to MP. That one falls.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Now Clarkson, three-pointer. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Jazz lead by 2. And back in a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Utah Jazz?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Jaren Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's MP in at the shooting guard. Utah leading by 4. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Shot from the top of the key. Rebound, Utah. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. And the rejection by Jackson. MP outside. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
Well, high percentage looks are always a good idea. MP could build a career on shots like that if he wanted to.
Clarkson outside. Utah moving it around. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Stolen by Clarkson. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The Grizzlies fourth.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Collins comes in for Colin Sexton. The Grizzlies also making a change. Wells, he's checked in for Brandon Clark.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
And Clarkson can drain them with ease from that range. No problem for him on that three.
Here's MP. And again, Memphis no good. Jazz leading by 4. It's stolen by Green. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Jackson kicks to Bane. Here's Green. Kessler with the rebound.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Green. MP powers through the contact inside. A minute 50 left in the first half. Clarkson surveying the floor. The three doesn't go that time.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Isaiah Collier.
Meeting the defense's challenge. That's really all you can ask of a young player like MP.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Santi Aldama. Kessler with the bucket.
Well, you want Kessler involved in the offense. That's the kind of shot you're looking for.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. That'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Utah out in front, leading by 3. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome.
I think for Memphis, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason. Yeah, you have big.
And let's review how things are going for the Jazz. They find themselves in a tight one here at the half.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor,
Thanks for spending half.
And if you're just... Utah ends up going with the new group. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Wells. Kennard, he's checked in for Bain. And it's Green in for Morant. Here's MP. Pass to Kennard. MP against Clarkson. A second chance effort. Again, the miss by Green. Jackson against Clarkson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Jazz have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 6 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Kennard, the bounce pass. Up in time, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Utah Jazz. 13 points up.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock it. Season's greetings and Merry Christmas to everyone. Well, Grant, there's a lot to love about Christmas Day, not the least of which are the great NBA matchups we always get.
Oh, B.A., we've seen some...
Stephen Curry. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And looking back at how MP's team ended up in the standings, his ongoing mission this season was to send a message to all the teams that ended up higher in the standings. It's pretty rare we hear about this sort of goal. But I guess with MP, it's something we may need to get used to.
It's been a rough go for MP. I mean, we've seen him face some stifling defenses, a lot of tough matchups so far this season. I know he's hypercritical of his own performance, but you gotta wonder if some of these tough losses have impacted his confidence. It's gonna be interesting to see if and how he responds tonight with another big opportunity to prove himself.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Luka Doncic is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Connect. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Lakers trail by 7. There's 57 seconds left now in the first quarter. And that one good. Doncic has got 5 now.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside. No question who's in control of the board so far.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Santos has checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Hield. Lenz checked in for Los Angeles. Reeves comes in for Milton. Pass to Green. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Hey, guys, can we show some love to the defense in that game? They were relentless. They were dominant. It was just a great performance overall.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
5 on the clock. Here's Doncic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 9.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Curry from deep three-point land. No good. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Hunting for opportunities, leading to... And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Moses Moody out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Green. And it's Post in at the center position, filling out the middle. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Green. It's tipped.
Well, putting the wingspan to great use, Len throws that one away.
Outside Reeves. To the middle. Here's Len. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And the shot goes. Post has got his first 2 points.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Pass to Milton. Here's Len. Back to Reeves. Right wing. Outside Milton. The floater. The rebound by Moody. The Warriors lead by 3. And here is Green. Back to Curry. Outside Moody. Pass to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Connect with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's Milton. That time on the assist by Connect.
Well, Connect is used to just finishing plays, so seeing him share the wealth is encouraging.
Now Jackson Davis. Back to Curry. There's the 3. Curry splashes it in.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons. The Sharpshooters...
Making a change here. Green is checked in. Finney-Smith's checked in for Los Angeles. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to James. Here's Connect. Now Doncic. Green covering. A strong finish by Doncic.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Green against Doncic. Puts it up from 12. And it's Green missing.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Good D by Finney-Smith.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by Doncic.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Butler passes to Green. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's good on the layup. Green's got 6 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Los Angeles up 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey, folks, you know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud? Wait, you guys get paid?
And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
That's it for us.
Second half of basketball. Both teams changing it up here. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got, Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Hayes. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Connect in at the small forward. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
Here's Green. And that one drops. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Pass to Butler. Oh, JB, look out.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Doncic with it. Now Podziemski defending. Down low. Reeves. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Reeves has gotten his first points in this one.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
From 12 feet. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now James. Here's Doncic. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Los Angeles up by 12. After a quick... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Moses Moody. Then it's Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Post in at the 5. That's the Warriors 5. Outside, Green. Curry against Milton. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
Here's Milton. Jackson-Davis grabs the miss. Warriors trail by 10. Pass to Post. Moody from outside. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
So it's Los Angeles now. Now here's Milton. Hachimura with the ball. Covered by Jackson-Davis. Eddie Smith passes to James. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry's got 4 rebounds now.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack. It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And keeping us updated from the sideline. And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. They
just got to tighten up and get him next time.